in these resulted in a perfect trust in her. She was always hung in the right light for him, and he invested her with every quality desirable in a woman. She was kind, devoted, religious. How wonderful she looked in stained-glass atmospheres. Faithful, not amorous, and yet mortal. Grave and still swift to smile. Gracious in giving, and obedient to her lord. He noted all these qualities painted by the great artist, and delighted to see her, delighting equally or more in letting her be seen. As he went about his gallery, of which she was the chiefest jewel, he showed her analytically to many over-eager eyes. There was, he said, something of La Gioconda in her. She smiled subtly, and as if she held a secret in her heart. This secret of La Gioconda, said Halstead, giving judgment upon Da Vinci's enigma with fluent words, was not a personal secret. Take my word for it, said Halstead, with a proper pomp. This is the solution. Perhaps Pater saw it, yes, but he was the victim of style. Words ran off with him and flung him into a bottomless abyss of obscurity. La Gioconda's secret was not her secret, but the secret of womankind, a woman's race secret. In her eyes are the Eleusinian mysteries of the eternal feminine. As you must observe, if you follow me, La Gioconda did not know her own secret. In a word, it is not her smile, but the smile of womankind, brooding tranquilly with her eyes upon the sea of fate. Now, you may observe, if he could only catch Sophia sitting by her harpsichord, of course he had a harpsichord that was priceless, with her smile, and could show it to any critic, over-eager or over-critical, he expanded with serene joy. That's the very Gioconda look, said Halstead, pointing. His voice was subdued, triumphant. It added immeasurably to her value. It is a thing that grows, said Halstead. I've seen it come in my wife. I saw it grow. I could almost say when I first noticed it. Of course, it comes after marriage. Before marriage, a woman is a canvas. Or no, I should say an unfinished picture. Lover and husband finish. Yes, lover and husband finish, said one hearer. And then that smile comes, you say. The smile at destiny, the smile which is destiny. If he showed her to the world and to dealers, in flesh or paint or both, he trusted her to his friends. To one in particular, who displayed a notable admiration, toned and tuned to the right artistic key, he was exceedingly kind. I'm not like other men, said Halstead with a regulated modesty. I live for art in its glorious sense. I appreciate. In a sense, I am appreciation. I want to be surrounded by beautiful things, beautiful women, and even beautiful men. Now there is something exceedingly attractive in Stephen Gardiner, is there not, Sophia? La Gioconda said that there was. She played at a new instrument, concealed in an ancient carved case, and smiled as she played. Oh, yes, said Sophia. I love contrasts, cried the lover of art. Stephen is as dark as night, as a lucid night perhaps, and I am so fair. He looked in a Venetian mirror with fine complacency, and as I am so fair, it seemed natural to like him. Oh yes, natural. This is tone against tone, and to see him turn over music for Sophia does occasionally make me sigh that I myself do not paint. But then painters are necessarily narrow, are they not? So Stephen Gardiner turned over much music, and heard many songs, and sang them too with passion, for he had a fine voice, which Halstead loved. Sing a duet, said Halstead. They sang many, and Halstead slept upon old brocade. Sophia was authentic, was real, was what he had bought her for.